everybody, it's KB here today to make another YouTube video, and in today's video, guys, I am going to be discussing my betas, and then I will be redoing their tanks today. So in case you guys don't know, I have two beta fish, Jasper and Monty. They are both males. They live in separate tanks, and they both live in two 10-gallon tanks. So basically in today's video, I'm going to be redoing their tanks because they are a hot mess. A hot freaking mess. I have been terrible with keeping up with their plants, and they've just been overgrowing and a lot of them melting and dying, and I have just been sucking at making sure it looks nice for them. And so today, because I'm going to be starting college very soon, I want to redo their tanks so they look nice and pretty for a little bit. While I get started on school, I don't have to worry as much about the look of their tanks. I just have to do water changes. So basically that's the goal today. The goal for today is to remove a lot of the plants because a lot of them are not thriving, and then rearranging the tank in a better way. That way the tank looks nicer and is better set up for the betas. So yeah, just so you guys know, I've only owned betas for over a year now. I got these two July 3rd of 2020, so they're over a year old at this point, and they're very cute betas. I really like them. Anyways, guys, let's get started. Okay, so here is Mr. Jasper's tank, and as you can see, it's not the prettiest right now. I already said that. It is kind of a mess. So basically, my plan for today is to remove a lot of the plants and kind of rearrange it, fix it up a little bit, clean the glass really good, and do a water change, of course. But I really want to get rid of a lot of these plants that are like dying. I might keep some of the ones that are living and thriving, but like this whole corner is probably gonna go. And then I might add this piece of driftwood and some rocks just to spicing it up a little bit. And then Mr. Monty, as you can see, his tank is just also a mess, like just a big blob of mess, and it's doing well. Its plants are doing a lot better, but I need to rearrange it and make it a lot prettier. And he is such a beautiful boy. Such a gorgeous boy. He's such a big beta, like such a huge beta fish. So yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna do is remove everything from the tank. I definitely should have removed Jasper sooner. So definitely, if you're gonna be redoing your tank, remove your beta so they don't get as stressed out. And yeah, so I'm basically just going through and picking out the plants that I wanna get rid of, picking out what I wanna keep in, and you're gonna get to watch me rearrange, and then I'm also gonna be doing a water change. Okay, so I just wanted to pop in real quick and say that I did remove some of the plants. I ended up putting some back in because they look like they're doing pretty decent, but I'm gonna remove like all these because I don't like them. Like, they're good for coverage, but they just get in the way of things. And then I know the water looks super dirty, and that's because I took everything out and I really got like the gravel dirt up and moving, because when I have all this driftwood, rocks, and plants down, I can't really clean the gravel as well as I could if there was nothing on the bottom. So the gravel definitely does pocket a lot of waste and stuff. So it definitely does look a little dirtier than a typical water change would be. So yeah, there's that. So this isn't the final video of this tank yet because it's still settling down, but Jasper seems really happy. He's like swimming around a ton. I think he might like the more open space because it was kind of crowded in here before on the top. I still want to add something though to like put something on the top where then he could like get up and rest towards the surface. I have beta hammocks, the one keeps falling, so I'll need to put that back up. But I just want him to have something where he can like rest on the surface, no problem. So I'll need to figure out what I can get for that. Maybe like a big piece of driftwood, because my driftwood is kind of small, so maybe I should get like a big piece, but who knows. Anyways, I'm just gonna let this settle for now. Okay guys, so it's quite a while later and I'm finally gonna get started on Mr. Monty's tank, and here it is. a huge mess. He's very hungry, as you can tell. So guys, we are going to remove some of the plants, rearrange it, and make it look nice, just like I did with Mr. Jasper. And then we'll look up close and personal at the tanks once they're all finished. Okay, so I redid his. Now I'm just gonna let it all settle. His was especially dirty, like underneath the gravel. And again, I think that's just because I had so much stuff like in it where I couldn't clean the bottom. So I'm honestly really glad I did this so I could get all the gunk up. So once this is all clean and like settled down, I'll put Monty back in, and then we'll look at their tanks tomorrow once they're super settled down. So yeah. Alrighty then guys, so here is Jasper's tank all cleaned up, and I think it looks amazing. There are a few things I wish looked a little bit better, like there's still some like little, I don't know, algae pieces I guess on the glass, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not really that noticeable. It's more noticeable on camera than in real life. Kind of wish the plants were a little bit more green and like nice looking, but they're not really the most healthy plants right now, but I'm hoping with replanting them and like getting rid of the other plants that were taking up a lot more space that were already dead will help these ones flourish. So that's what I'm hoping. I like how it looks. He's really enjoying this. He's just been like zipping around. So I think he likes the open space more. I did add this piece of driftwood in here, and that's because I didn't want to put it back in Monty's because Monty's was getting a little crowded because I decided to add a different piece of driftwood in his. So I decided to give it to Mr. Jasper. Jasper seems to be enjoying it like I said. I think he just likes the open space a lot more and being able to swim. And I gave him 2 Betta hammocks. He doesn't really use them, neither does Monty, but I thought I'd give them their Betta hammocks anyways. And then I'm glad that I added this driftwood so he can kind of, you know, sit on top of the driftwood close to the surface if he needs to. So that's his enclosure and his tank. And yeah. Then we have Mr. Monty, and I think I like Monty's a little bit more. I hope you can see it. I do apologize. There is some glare from the sun. But whenever I was like going through Monty's stuff and his tank and taking everything out, he had a ton of plants that were honestly thriving really well. So he has a lot more like more healthy plants in here that are doing better. So like these guys up here, they're doing great, so I left them, and then like a lot of his Java ferns are also doing pretty well. So he has quite a bit more plants than Jasper, and his are doing really well. And I added some more driftwood in his, trying to just, you know, make it a little bit more intricate for him. I might adjust them later, because I would kind of prefer this one piece to be higher up so he can kind of swim through it if he wants. He also seems to be enjoying it. He's actually already making a bubble nest, which I'll show you an up-close thing of that. His tank always seems to thrive a lot better with plants. So there's that. But I did take out quite a bit of his plants still anyways. A lot of that, I think it's called hornwort, is what I had in here. And it just like would cloud up the space so much and like just not look very nice. So I removed basically all the hornwort. I think he has like one piece left, which I need to get that out because with my luck it'll grow and expand and be a mess. So yeah, but that is Mr. Monty's, and he is living his best life as well. And I really like how his looks. I think it looks really clean and just cute and nice. And I'm really happy with both of them. I think they both look very natural, and I'm super happy about that. Personally, I like my beta tanks looking a little bit more natural, which is why like whenever I told myself I was gonna remove all the plants and then I actually started removing them, I was like, no, wait, because I was originally gonna remove all the plants because I was like, oh, none of them are doing good. But then I started to, and then I was like, but these plants are doing okay. And I was like, oh, it won't look as like natural without them. So I did not go through with my plan of removing all the plants. So there's that. Yeah. Here's Monty's bubble nest, as you can see. He is always making bubble nests. He's a very happy dude. Once a lady. But that is my beautiful Mr. Monty. Alrighty then guys, so that is where I'm gonna end the video. Comment down below which beta tank you guys like more. I personally like Monty's a little bit more. So this is Monty's, this one is Jasper's. Monty is the purple veiltail, Jasper is the yellow beta. So guys, yes, like I said, sadly I have to end this video. Make sure you go check out my Instagram, link down below, and if you liked the video, like and subscribe. If you didn't, then goodbye!